This is my countdown of the top 10 moments of the Mustangs' 2011 season. The number 10 moment comes against the Kansas City Command when in the middle of the fourth quarter, the Mustangs up, they get a turnover on downs and then a touchdown to seal the victory.
7 minutes, 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter on fourth down. They hand off, and based on the initial progress, it's going to be awfully close. Stumped on the play was Trey Bryant. Based on the spot, does he have the first down? They have a measurement here. Trey Bryant going to be marked down here in the 19. That's where he needed to get. It's going to be awfully close, and we may have a measurement. Kelvin Rogers says, hey, he's going to be stumped. He's going to be denied. And we'll have to wait and see if he is in fact.
They just eyeball it. They don't measure.
A first down recipient or not. Mustangs feel he got stopped. The officials say he got stopped as well. How about that Mustang defense coming through once again? On fourth down and 1, Trey Bryant denied that 1 yard. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Mustangs take over up by 10. 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter of play. Great performance for him. Up the left side he goes. Archer from the 10. Fires deep downfield. Wide open. Dwayne Eli Jr. makes the catch. Left side corner forward. He goes thump. Hangs out of the football. Touchdown, Milwaukee Mustangs. He got wide open left side corner. Bump into the wall. He's able to hang on. Over the shoulder catch. 2 hands before he got pushed into the wall by Fontenette, but was able to beat that coverage for a 31-yard score.
The number 9 moment of the season is when the Mustangs got 2 turnovers on the first 2 drives of the game in their last game of the season against the Rush, a game which they would eventually win, capping a 3-game win streak.
J.J. waits, takes the snap, back he goes. Looking, look out from behind, ball snap, it's loose, it's free in the end zone, it's going to be recovered for a touchdown. This first possession was a disaster. The ball was recovered back there by Broderick Stewart. Curtin the setback. Backing up is J.J. again. Throws, and it's intercepted inside the 15, inside the 10, to about the 7-yard line by Ernest Smith. Or, correction, by Brinkley, Brandon Brinkley. You could see that was coming. That ball hung up there, and this is turning into an exact opposite of the way the Georgia game started, where the Rush had the Georgia Force in trouble. But for the second week in a row, the Rush have come out flat. Brandon Brinkley almost took it back in, but now, for the first time, we'll see Milwaukee's offense first and goal at the Rush 6-yard line.
The number 8 play on our list comes against the Tampa Bay Storm in the Bradley Center as the Mustangs defense gets pick sixes on back-to-back plays on the way to a Mustangs win.
Edwards in motion up the right side. Zabanuski from his own end zone. Throws, it's intercepted. Touchdown, Milwaukee Mustangs. Marcus Ever with a pick six. Whitaker in motion. Zabanuski throws, and that one's going to be intercepted. Kelvin Rogers finds the end zone. Touchdown, Milwaukee Mustangs. Another pick six. Kelvin Rogers finds the end zone. Back-to-back pick six for the Mustangs.
The number 7 play for the Mustangs season is a great one-handed catch by Damian Harrell in the end zone. It was the first touchdown of the Mustang season and number 350 for Harrell in his career. He is the all-time leader in AFL receiving touchdowns and the first player ever to reach 350.
As mentioned, he's a veteran along with Damian Harrell, which will bode well for a rookie quarterback because they can certainly feed him information as the game wears on and help him through this process. It's Damian Harrell, the man in motion. They go his direction, end zone bound. He hauls it in. It's caught. Touchdown, Milwaukee Mustangs. Welcome back, Damian Harrell. It's a 14-yard touchdown reception by the 12-year AFL veteran. A drive that takes up 48 yards. 10:38 to go here in the opening quarter, and the Mustangs strike first.
The number 6 moment of the season was when the defense forced 5 turnovers against the Voodoo down in New Orleans.
The first of the turnovers was a kickoff recovered off of the netting after a Mustangs touchdown in the first quarter. The ball bounces off the net right past P.J. Barry and is recovered by the Mustangs.
On the Voodoo roster, on 1st and 10 from the 15, ball stripped away out of the hands of Bryant, picked up, and Jackson will cross the goal line for a Mustang touchdown. A defensive Mustang touchdown for Dexter Jackson. As Taggart slot right, Bryant will hand it off. Taggart, he lost the football on a fumble. The Mustangs say they have it. Do the officials agree? The Mustangs have the football. It's a fumble at the 1-yard line. Coming underneath the pile with a pigskin is Marcus Everett. Now 1st and goal from the 3 for the Voodoo. Taggart slot right. Bryant, he'll drop back. Looks, dancing around the backfield, throws it away. It's going to be intercepted, and there he goes. Kelvin Rogers and Brandon Brinkley. Brinkley with a pick 6. To the outside, Bryant went to throw it. He nearly got sacked on the play. Oncoming pressure, got rid of it, and Brandon Brinkley stepped in front of it and is able to take it to the house left to right for the Milwaukee Mustangs. They take full advantage of the 4th Voodoo turnover in this game. They're going with their backup quarterback out the Voodoo and had more success. Although, as I say that, it's going to be intercepted by Brandon Brinkley.
The number 5 moment comes in the final home game of the season for the Mustangs when they put up 70 points against the Iowa Barnstormers.
Gino Gaduli will get back into the team huddle. Mustangs in their all-black unis, Iowa in their away gold and white with the famous Barnstormer helmets with the aviation goggles on the front. Jason Jones, slot left. Smith in motion up the right side. 2 receivers to left side. Gaduli throws it. Smith wide open, makes the catch. Touchdown! And your TKO for the Mustangs. Smith, 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. And now Garrett Lindholm will attempt the extra point after a fumble recovery for the Mustang defense. 1 play and 1 strike. Gino Gaduli to Ernest Smith, and now Garrett Lindholm knocks in the extra point. It's a 69-point performance. Now 70 with the PAT. Back-to-back weeks, the 2 top offensive performances of the season now for the Mustangs. Last week, season high 76. This week, they back it up with a 70-point performance. We have a 60-second timeout. Mustangs lead 70-49. 1:21 to go. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Mustangs football on 540 ESPN, ESPNMilwaukee.com.
The number 4 play of the season for the Mustangs comes with less than a minute to go in the game against the Power. The Power are up by 8, looking like they're about to score and seal the victory.
Can they make one more? McCabe. Airs it deep. Willis dives. Did he catch it? No! It's intercepted! It's intercepted! It's intercepted! There he goes! He's gone! He's gone! He's gone! Touchdown! Touchdown! Andre Jones! Just when you think you've seen it all, you haven't seen anything! Andre Jones, a touchdown! 50 seconds to go in regulation! 49-47, Pittsburgh. Mustangs going for 2. It was intercepted in the wall after a near improbable diving catch by Willis. Andre Jones goes the other way, all the way to the house for 6.
Number 3 moment of the season for the Mustangs was when they put up 76 points in New Orleans against the Voodoo. This started the 3-game winning streak to finish off the season.
Yard after you check out the Mustangs game live and in person at the BC. Gadouli's going to air it out deep downfield. Victor Williams looks up over the right shoulder, makes the catch, touchdown for the Mustangs. He was able to get downfield to haul in a 35-yard strike. Gadouli to Victor Williams. It's now 75-48 Mustangs with 1:50 to go. The 75 points scored in this game, the most the Mustangs have scored since the franchise scored 75 at Iowa last July 24th. A 75-67 victory as more fans begin to file out of the graveyard. A 35-yard great touchdown strike, Gino Gadouli to Victor Williams. They're up by 28. Their biggest victory last year was by 28. Biggest victory this year was by 20, but 76, a new season high for points of the game by the Mustangs.
The number 2 moment of the season for the Mustangs was signing quarterback Gino Gadouli. He came in the final 5 games, and he led the Mustangs to a 3-2 record, but their 2 losses, they lost by 1 point and then by 4 points, both in the final minute. In his 5 starts, they outscored their opponents by 68 points, and he had a quarterback rating of 118 and a completion percentage of 68, with 23 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions.
9-yard line. Wayne Eli Jr. in motion, 47 seconds left in the fourth. Mustangs down 4. Gadouli looking to step up, airs it deep downfield. Wayne Eli Jr. is going to haul it in. He's gone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Milwaukee Mustangs!
The number 1 moment of the season for the Mustangs was in game number 4, when they had a buzzer beater at the Bradley Center to beat the Philadelphia Soul on the final play of the game.
1 second to go. 49-44 Philadelphia. Mustangs have Dwayne Eli Jr. left side. Near side, Harrell along with Smith. Anye Buwadu in the backfield. Archer under center. Eli Jr. in motion. Archer looking. Archer throws. It's caught! It's caught! Touchdown! Mustangs have won the game! It's good. Game, set, match. Garrett Lindholm the extra point, the exclamation point on a 25-plus point comeback for the Milwaukee Mustangs. Their first win of the season, and it comes on the final play of the game. The Milwaukee Mustangs knock off the Philadelphia Soul 51-49. Another strong defensive showing. Down 25 at one point. This team was down 34-9 with 7:06 to go in the second quarter. The Mustangs were down 40-24 at halftime. They come all the way back. They outscore the Philadelphia Soul 27-9 in the second half to win the game 51-49. It's Dwayne Eli Jr. As time expires, haul it in. The 2-yard touchdown reception from R.J. Archer.
You can see a rematch of this game on June 8th at the Bradley Center. The first home game for the Mustangs is March 29th against the Pittsburgh Power, and ticket information and a complete schedule, along with all the other Mustangs information, is available at mkemustangs.com. So make sure to get out and support the Mustangs this season as they look to bring home the AFL Championship.